honestly, I don't know what today's show is going to be like. I really don't. It's been one of those mornings already.
Yep.
Anyway, I'm going to put you over to Paul to do the introduction today. Go on, Paul, take it away.
Ho, 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 my dearios, and a very Merry Christmas to you as we are about to embark on a Christmas cake making extravaganza.
Well, we're going to attempt to make a Christmas cake.
My
Rosie.
beautiful wife, Rosie.
Mother Christmas.
Mother Christmas. My wonderful son, Christmas Chris.
Yeah.
Christmas cracker.
Oh, a proper cracker.
He's
And
nuts, in other words.
You're not wrong there. And me. Hello. Hello, children. We're through the square window today. we might end up with a rainbow, but we're starting off with
Oh dear,
right, over to Rosie. She's
I told
going
you
to
it was going to be one of those mornings, didn't
Apparently,
I?
I'm going to do a lot of weighing today.
He is, yes.
Weighing!
Right, hands first, Christopher. You didn't have to remind me today.
Weighing!
You didn't have. What have you
Sorry.
had a brandy already?
Yeah.
Dear.
Chance of me a fine thing to do.
Wow.
Right, my hands are all clean.
Are you sure?
Ooh. Okay.
Dear, dear. Have you washed your hands?
Of
Let's do your hand here.
Oh, sorry, Christopher. I've washed mine.
Right.
It's completely washed my hands and everything.
Right, guys, so we're going to start off today. Now this, I'm afraid this cake has to be made by hand. So again, if you have problems with your hands,
Don't do it.
you will have to try and get some help for this. So Christopher's going to do the weighing.
Weighing.
And now all of these ingredients that we're putting in, if you don't like any of them, you don't have to put them in.
But we would
But you
recommend
do
that you
have-
put flour in.
But you do have to have the amount of fruit. So if you don't like currants, then you up your quota of raisins or sultanas, and vice versa. If you don't like raisins, you up your quota of sultanas and currants, and then with any of it. If you don't like any of it, just up it, so that it comes to 3, 6, 9.
Mental arithmetic's very
1
good.
kilo and 1 kilo and 20 grams, I think it is. It's 340 grams of each one, which is 12 ounces of each one. So obviously, if there's one of them you don't want, or if there's 2 of them you don't want, then you just do the whole. You just times 340 by 3.
Can I ask? Can you make this gluten free if you wanted to?
Yeah, you just use gluten-free flour.
Gluten free flour.
Everything else in it is gluten-free.
Lovely.
If you've got a nut allergy, leave out the
Leave out your nuts.
ground almonds. Just like if you don't like peel, leave out the peel. If you don't like cherries, leave out the cherries.
Yeah, we get the picture.
You do not have to put everything that's here into it. So we'll make a start.
I'm going to
We're
put
going
everything into it
to
today.
measure out our fruit first, and we're going to start with the currants.
Okay, okay.
So Christopher, we need 340 grams of that, which is 12 ounces, please. Right, that's going to be.
Show Christopher where it's to, and then he can tell me
It's
when
going
you
to be.
reach
So
it.
there's 8, 9, 10, 11. That marker there.
Which one where?
That marker
The
in the
big one?
middle. Yeah.
The big one?
Well, the half one then.
the one between...
So if Dad measures.
that one, between that
Let
one
me
and
use
that
a
one.
knife, look. There, look, Chris. If Dad measures, then you tell him when to stop. Okay?
Okay.
And while Christopher's doing that, I am going to get on and chop some cherries. Now, these are whole cherries, but you can get cherry halves.
Am I there? I'm
Is he there? Right, so that one goes into that bowl there.
Oh, that's good. That goes into that bowl, yeah?
Yeah.
Right then, so this is your...
You're going to use about 50 grams of cherries,
That's your
which
currants.
is about 2 ounces,
Right, so that's your currants in.
or more if you want more.
Right. And what's
So
next?
do the same then with raisins. Go along the line there. Do the same with raisins.
Currants there, so we've used that. Next one is the raisins. Same
Yeah,
amount.
same amount. 340 grams, 12 ounces.
Here we go, Chrissy.
Let Dad know, Chris, when it's there.
Tell me when we're there, Chrissy. Oh, nearly.
Uh-oh.
I don't
Right,
think,
what you need to
hang
do...
on, we didn't need that big bit.
So all you need to do is just break that big bit up.
Yeah, I've done that. Yeah. It was like a herd of sheep had just gone through.
Okay. Right, well I've just got that. I've just cut your cherries out for you, Chris.
There you go, Chrissy. That look about right?
Is that on the right one?
Yeah, that looks about right.
So you pop that in as
That
well.
goes in there?
And then lastly, you want your sultanas.
Sultanas.
It is always a good idea as
These
well,
are the
guys.
expensive ones, aren't they? Sultanas are much dearer than
It
raisins.
is always an idea, guys, to pop your fruit out the way once you've measured it, because then you'll remember which fruit you've measured. Because believe me, in the past I have done 2 lots of sultanas and left out raisins before now.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah, looks right.
Okay, so pop them in as well.
Pop them.
Now, so now we're going to pop up. I'm not trusting you.
No,
I'm not. I need some for the cake.
Yes, you
I
can.
need some for the cake.
Yes, you can have some for the cake, but this
You promise?
Yeah, promise. It
You
just
promise?
just needs to be quality controlled. You know we won't put any other rubbish in here. Can't do that. It's very unhygienic.
Can you have some?
Hang on, just gonna.
It's cooking, Brandy.
It's very good, Brandy.
It's
Yep, you're right. It's cooking brandy.
Christopher wants a little sip.
Does he? Oh, well, that should be interesting.
Oh, look at your face with this, Christopher.
Mm. Mm.
Right, I'm going to take the brandy while there's
Right.
still some
Well,
left.
there's still some
And
left.
I'm just going to put a nice big glug of brandy
I hasten to add, Christopher is over the age of 18.
in the fruit
He's sort of twice the age of.
while I put the cherries in.
People enjoy brandy, Christopher. It's very nice.
Now I'm going to put about 50 grams of mixed peel. I know it says 50 grams, but to be
You like
fair,
Grandad's brandy, yes you did, but you
to
were a
be
baby.
fair,
You were a baby then.
you don't really need to measure it out. You could just put about a
Right,
quarter
yeah,
of
but
the
you
pot
just,
in. So there we go.
Oh,
Quarter of-
sorry,
Are you
no.
pear listening?
Yeah, I'm sorry, my love, you're putting the peel in now.
Right, Chris, could you please, while I'm just cutting these up for you, could you please measure me out 250 grams, which is 9 ounces of self-raising flour? Please, Dad.
Oh, what?
No,
Sorry, I'm playing with my balls, dear.
I've told you before now, you've got to stop this. You'll go blind. You will if you knock that in your eye. Very clever if you could knock it in your eye, I must admit. So that's the apricots
Tell-
gone in.
How much am I putting in?
250 grams.
Oh,
You got to.
Is that two?
No, you're gonna have to take some out now.
No, I reckon we're there.
Which is 9 ounces.
Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, oh, we're 2 ounces over.
Yeah, you take 2 ounces out, please.
2 ounces. Hang on. 2 ounces.
And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put another glug of brandy in with that fruit.
Lucky fruit.
Now what you could do, and what you should do actually, but we didn't have time because I wanted to show you all how to do this, is you soak your fruit overnight.
Yep, right there.
And then it gives it a lot more intense flavour.
Intense. You like it. If you like it intense overnight, then you really should go camping.
You're very witty today.
That was definitely a dad
Oh,
joke.
I think we've definitely got enough brandy in here, that's for sure.
Yeah, look at that. That's going to set
Stay
the oven on fire, that will.
stay away from the fruit.
Stay away from the fruit. Stay away from the
So
fruit.
all that is just going to soak in a minute while we get on with the rest of our ingredients. So you've measured out there your flour.
Fruit flavour?
Do you think you're at a rock concert or
Yeah,
something?
you know.
Your head banging days.
So if you could have touched each of your nipples, you could really go for it.
Well, you can. You've only got one nipple.
Well, that's true. Well,
Right.
that's good.
So your flour's going to go in there.
Probably a bit too much. Isn't it?
What I'd like you to do now, Christopher, you shouldn't go on then, should you? What
Don't
I'd
go
like
about-
you to
Don't go
do,
about your nipples, do you?
what I'd like, at least I've got 2. What I'd like you to do is measure out 50 grams,
You do know that we.
50 grams of ground almonds,
You
please.
do know people are going to be
Christopher,
asking.
50 grams. It's going to be to that mark there.
Which mark where? Sorry. I missed it. Which one? Which one?
Do you know what? I'll tell you what.
Yeah,
I'll
you-
do this.
I can't see.
I'll do this. You
Well,
measure out.
I had a fall, you remember? I still do. What am I going to do?
Craig, I can't remember how much sugar. Can you have a look for me, please?
I'm
You see, your dad's putting me off here.
I am.
200 grams.
So that's going to be 200 grams.
Waving me balls around and putting her off.
200 grams, which is about 7 to 8 ounces.
7 to 8 ounces.
Yeah, so
Here.
200 grams, please, of sugar.
God.
In the meantime,
Show
I'm going
me
to put a
where,
whole
where?
250. Christopher will show you. I'm going to put a whole 250 gram block of bacon margarine
Well, how
in
much
the
is going in?
microwave to soften down. 200. What was it?
50.
250.
250.
No, 200.
200. Okay, well that. Oh god.
Let's have a look. Let's have a look. So 25. That's only 50.
200 grams is 7 ounces.
7 ounces. So you've got to go to
1, 2, 3. That's
4,
5.
5, 6, 7. The one just before the 0.5.
On the camera, it looks like you're putting that sugar up that reindeer's butt.
Up the reindeer's butt.
Is that a reindeer?
Yeah,
Stag?
it's a
Stag.
stag.
Okay, we there yet?
No.
Oh.
Hang on.
Right, give it a look because
Yeah.
it's dark muscavado sugar. Did I actually go through the
It's
ingredients?
very. No, you didn't.
Right, I'll have to do this in a minute then.
There you. There.
Is that 250?
Yeah.
Right. So now we're going to pop that into another bowl. You need loads of bowls, by the way, guys, at least 3. Right, while I mix this butter in with the sugar then, in there, please, I'd like you to put, Christopher,
Chris, I'm never getting him in there.
1.5 teaspoons of ground mixed spice.
Right, I can do that.
And 1.5 teaspoons of ground cinnamon. Now,
Okay,
what we're
Chris.
going to do with the sugar is we're going to put our melted block of butter or margarine in, and we're going to mix this around.
Right, 1.5.
Yes,
Is that
please.
heat or level?
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
It all tastes
One.
nice. So we're just going to mix the butter in with the sugar
1.5 of
so that it looks like that. And this is where it's going to all get a bit tricky in a minute, guys, because it is going to get hard when you start to mix it all in, hard on your hands. So there we go, there's that. So have you put the spices in?
No, I'm still waiting for it.
Right, because then what we're going to put in with the spices and the flour is our
1.5.
ground almonds.
There we go.
Now we wanted,
What do I do with that?
50
Do we
grams.
mix it or?
hold on a second,
Yep.
50 grams of ground almonds, which is there.
Do I mix
Put
it?
that in,
Oh,
put that in.
I'll mix.
Hang on.
Oh, good.
Right, so now you can mix it around,
Right.
yeah. Into the butter and sugar. While Christopher's mixing the flour and spices and ground almonds around, into the sugar and butter, we're going to put the zest of a lemon. So that's all our mixed ingredients. So now what we're going to do, we've got the fruit in the bigger bowl. So what we're going to do now is, I'm going to bring the eggs over to you, Chris, because you're going to need them in a minute. We're going to put the flour and the spices into the fruit. And I'm going to change the spoons over because this is a slightly bigger spoon. And now what we're going to do is we're going to mix this flour into the fruit. And this is where it's going to start to get a bit...
There's your proper
Hard to
tablespoon there.
do.
Well, we didn't. I forgot to put it out.
Oh, okay, I'll use that one then. It won't make much difference because in a minute we're going to change over to the wooden spoon anyway, because if you use a metal spoon it will hurt along your hands here. So we're going to mix all that in like that, mix all the flour in. Make sure you go right down to the bottom of the bowl to bring it all the fruit up and all the brandy in. So,
I must say, it's smelling absolutely beautiful.
well, it smells like Christmas, doesn't it?
Oh, it does. It smells.
So now what we're going to do is we're going to now add our sugar, butter and lemon mixture into our fruit and flour. And now we're going to use the wooden spoon, and this is where you're probably going to need some help from somebody. because you've got to mix this. You've got to really mix it in so all the fruit is covered. Or else your cake won't cook evenly. So
Could you use
you can see, not for this particular mixture.
No, right.
No, it's far too thick a mixture. You'd probably end up breaking your whisks.
Right.
Besides, Christmas cakes are always far better made by hand. Right, Christopher, would you like to try and mix a little bit in?
Yeah.
Okay. So, right, I'll hold the bowl.
You hold the bowl.
And with Dad, you mix it in then, okay?
Me and Chris are going to... Hang on, Chrissy, you've got a good hold on that.
That's it, making sure you go in and getting all the flour.
Oh yeah, you got some right down in that corner there, mate.
Yeah, but don't worry, I can get some of that out in a minute.
Yeah, but Chris is doing such a good job.
Yeah.
Look at him go.
Alright. Right, okay, I'll take back over now because Christopher's got to start preparing the eggs.
What?
Yeah, and let go.
Hang on.
Let go.
Run that past me
Right,
again.
get a bowl please for him to crack the eggs into.
Yeah.
Are you sure that's the right?
Get the bowl.
Sure. Yeah.
Right, I've got a bowl for the eggs.
Have you?
Lovely.
Right.
I'll take that then.
Are you absolutely
Yes,
sure?
absolutely positive.
What
He
about-
likes doing these eggs.
Yeah.
Christopher, we need 5 eggs altogether, but
Yeah.
we have to do them one at a time. Well done, you remembered.
Oh, right, okay.
So ready?
Yeah.
Take the egg then. Oh, hang on. Let go the shell, Chris. Oh, some of it's gone in. Let go.
Okay. Oh, these shells are awful.
Yeah, I know.
aren't they?
Let go. Let go the shell.
Hang on. Okay, just let me empty that. Can you move that over a little bit? We've got a little bit of shell.
I know.
there.
I'll get that out.
There we go. Well done, Chrissy.
I had a teaspoon here just now. That's gone.
Well done, Chris, that was good. Bit too good.
No, it's got cinnamon on. Right, hang on. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take that bit of shell out. Oops. Right, so what we're going to do now is I'm going to pop that egg in. And while you do me another one, can you hold it?
Yeah. I wasn't surprised about the shell.
So now what you do
shocked.
is,
I was shell shocked.
what you do is you mix
Here we
each
go,
egg in one at a time. So while Christopher's cracking the other one in, I shall mix this in.
Right, Chrissy, here we go, mate. Right, Chris, there you got it. Well done, mate. Here we go.
Are you ready?
No, you just...
Oh dear, we've dropped the egg.
Hang on.
Right, let's try again then.
Here we go.
Try again. Ready?
Yep.
Oh, that's okay.
Okay, yeah, right there. We got
Right.
most of it. Oh. Bloody hell did that happen?
Okay, no, we can't use that. We can't use that. Right, just fold it over and get on and crack the others, Christopher. That'll have to stay for a minute though.
How the heck did that miss the boat?
Come on then. Let's do that. Let's do another one.
Okay.
Hang on. Okay.
How on earth did that happen?
I don't know.
But we both thought it was in there.
No, obviously I haven't got my glasses on. I didn't see where the bowl was, obviously.
Right, Chrissy.
Right, and again then, Chris.
Well, hang on.
I'm cracking, right, in the bowl.
Yes.
Lovely, right.
Okay.
I'll do that one well, we need to crack another one in. The thing is, I think I'm gonna have to help you again. I'll just stir this in.
I said, I honestly thought that went in the bowl. It was like one
I
of those
know,
magic tricks.
it was like one of those magic tricks.
Really?
You actually should go on Britain's Got Talent.
It's not got anything.
The disappearing egg.
Wow.
Right guys, so what I've done earlier on was I made another mixture up because what I want to show you is that with this particular mixture, this amount, you can make 1 7-inch Christmas cake in a full tin like this. And this is what we've just done now. So I'm going to just put all of this mixture into this tin.
Oh, look at
What I've done is I've just lined the bottom of the tin. haven't lined the sides, you should be okay because it's a loose bottom tin. If I just drop some there.
You've just dropped a tiny little bit.
Okay.
But
So that mixture will do one of these 7-inch deep tins.
God, that smells so good. It smells really brandy.
Oops. So let me just pick up those bits that are there.
It
You're
really
just going to
does.
smooth it out across the top.
It really does smell like brandy. She's a nice girl.
So put that there. I'm just going to clean up where I've just
Yeah,
missed the bit. Remember that's got raw egg in.
that's right.
Please don't do this, ladies, if you're pregnant. Please do not
That might only look like I'm pregnant, but I obviously
do not eat the mixture raw
Mm,
if you are pregnant or think you're pregnant.
I'm sure.
Right, so there is the 7-inch one. Or if you've got tins this size, I don't really know what size they are, but
The little ones.
they are little. I think they go on a 6-inch cake board, but I think really they're only about a 4 or
4-inch.
5-inch tin.
That's the trouble with women, they never are very good at estimating sizes. Thank
So
goodness.
with one of those, with that recipe that we've just done, you can make 4 little ones out of this mixture, and you can, if you only want a little piece of Christmas cake for yourself, or maybe there's just 2 of you or something, then this would be an ideal size. You won't
Perfect
be
size.
eating Christmas cake in you know, at Easter.
Like we
or-
have been in the past.
Yeah. Or you can just give them, for little presents once you've decorated them. Now, I don't know if we're going to do a film of the decorating or not. Cameraman, are we going to be doing a film of decorating them later?
It's up to you guys.
Well,
If I tell you what, if you would like to see a film of how to decorate a Christmas cake, leave a comment leave a message in the comment below, and let us know. And then if the majority of you do,
we'll do it.
then we'll do it. But
Well, I won't do
but
it,
if
I'm
not,
rubbish decorator.
if not, then you can just decorate the cake to your own preference. So what we're going to do with these cakes, once they're cooked, you're going to preheat your oven to 350 to fan 130. 150 with an ordinary oven. Fan is 150.
130.
Sorry, 130. I always get this wrong.
Gas 2.
Gas 2 or
300.
300 Fahrenheit. And you're going to cook these for 2 hours. They do take a bit of cooking, I'm afraid. For 2 hours. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take them out and you're going to put a little piece of greaseproof paper across the top.
Yeah.
And you're going to pop them back in the oven for another half an hour to an hour. Usually another half an hour is all they need.
Is this the one where you get the sharp bit and you probably it into it, and if it comes out clean, you know they're cooked?
Yeah.
That's that one.
It's the same with any cake, really.
I remember
As long
doing
as
that.
as long as you've got nothing raw coming in when coming out rather, when you put your fork or your spike in.
Yeah.
So there we are, guys. So there's that mixture done. Those 4 cakes as well.
Look at that.
So I'm just going to tidy up the edges of those cakes.
They look lovely.
And then, like I said, you can either do these smaller ones if you don't want to make quite a big one.
I don't know if I'm medium turned on.
They're not going in just yet, Chris.
They're not going in just yet.
No. There we go. Let's just spread them out a little bit with, I'll use a cooking spoon, I'll use a spoon, just to spread them around the top a bit so they're quite,
They're looking lovely.
yeah.
Don't they look lovely?
Now, when they're cooked, you're going to store them until you're ready to decorate them, which is usually about a week before Christmas. You're going to store them in, you have to leave them to go completely cold in the tin. So what I would do is to leave them in the tin and take them out of the tin the following morning.
Happy holidays.
And then you're going to wrap them in foil.
Nothing American about that.
Alright, oh, happy holidays. That's what the Americans say, Chris. Happy holidays to our American viewers, because we do have some. Hi Debbie. Hi Paul.
Hi Mike, if you're watching.
Anyway, as I was saying, you're going to wrap them in some foil, and then with a skewer or something sharp, if you just go down through, I'm just going to move you a minute, my dear.
Yeah, move in.
You just go down through, making little holes in the cooked cake, and then every week until you're ready to decorate, you take your brandy.
Give it to your husband.
And you just pop a capful in like that, and you pour it over the cake, and that's what's called feeding the cake. You have to drive.
Not yet.
That's what's called feeding the cake. Now you do that every week. You can put 2 capfuls in if you want. It's up to you. Depends on how nice and brandy-ish you want. You don't have to use brandy. You can use sherry or you can use whiskey.
Or rum.
Or rum.
If you're an Avery.
But we always choose to use brandy. So if you don't want any alcohol at all, you could use cold tea or you could use orange juice. You have to soak the fruit in something to make the cake moist. So if you don't want any alcohol, then cold tea or orange juice. And you'll get the same moist effect, you just won't have the alcohol flavour. So anyway, Christopher, thank you.
It's a matter of preference.
So only because you don't like a cup of tea, you prefer a cup of coffee. Well, I wouldn't recommend soaking the fruit in coffee. Because you'd have a coffee tasting.
Yeah, it might be a bit yucky.
Yeah.
I like it.
I know you do. Well, if you want a coffee cake, I'll just make you a coffee cake. I'm not going to all this palaver just for a coffee cake. Anyway, that's going to do it for today, guys. So
That's going to do it. That's it. Wrap, cut.
So thank you very much. Thank you very much. Sorry about all the confusion earlier on and
It was
everything.
wonderful.
Sorry about him. Every week I find myself apologising for him.
Swinging me balls
But there
around.
you go. What can you do when you love them? So Christopher, thank you very much. What do you want to say? Happy Christmas.
Happy Christmas. Oh,
Well,
well done, Fritz. New Year.
And a happy New Year. We'll let Christopher be the first to do
Wish
that.
me luck.
I was actually thinking, cheerio me deario.
Cheerio, me
But
Christmas Cheerio.
happy Christmas and happy New Year will be great. Well done, Chris. Paul, you ready to say goodbye?
Bye.
Oh.
Cheerio, me dearios. See you next time when us be cooking something equally scrumptious.
I expect so. Giving it a go anyway. Thank you ever so much, everybody, for joining us this week, and we look forward to seeing you soon.
Happy Christmas.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.